I've always loved dressing up ever since I was a kid. So I think even when I became an adult, the idea of dressing up always makes me feel special. So for me, it's a feel good factor. And I just feel that if I can put ahead my styling ideas in the form of an amazing photo shoot, then why not do it? I'm one person who believes that there's a very distinct difference between style and fashion. There always has been, and that's something that I've always believed in because fashion is something that you can just buy off the rack and probably even dress up like the models in the websites. But style is something that you put with different, products in the market and how you put it together to match your personality in terms. And also, I've always believed that you should combine your styling with an amazing makeup because at the end of the day, style is all about presentation and it's not just about looking like a mannequin or looking like a model that you see on websites. So style is what you put forward, and I believe you need to have a certain eye for putting together things, and that's what I believe in doing through my work. Actually, this was never a profession to begin with. I started off as an engineer, but I always loved dressing up, even when I was in engineering college. And trust me, that that's not a place that people follow fashion because we are so busy with our studies that students really usually don't have much time to follow fashion. But I was very different. I think, I had my fashion magazines along with my engineering books. So even when I used to go to work, I was always extra. I feel like I was always dressed up. And since I used to do web page designing earlier, after I passed out from college, I decided to document my looks through a website, which used to be a test page for me, in fact, to test the ads that I used to build at work. And that's how I started off as a blogger. And I used to feel it like an escape from work. Like, work is something that I did for money, but blogging was something that I was doing out of pure passion. And I eventually realized that I liked my side project so much than my main work that I quit my job to do this full time. Even when there was no income at all at that point of time, and this was barely a profession. And now I'm talking about something that happened 13, almost, I started in 2012, so almost, yeah, 11 years ago. 11, 12 years ago. Well, I need to do the maths. It was amazing because at that point of time, it was very new. People were just getting introduced to the concept of social media. Instagram didn't even exist at that point of time. It was just pure content. And, like, I always wanted to be a model too. But unfortunately, I wasn't really blessed with that height. So I decided to model for myself through my website, wearing the clothes that I wanted, styling it the way I did. And I also learned makeup along the way because, like I said, presentation is everything to me. My big break actually kind of came when I got an opportunity to be featured alongside Karan Johar in a styling project. And my face was on billboards all across India, and that was a huge moment because I was just like a small town girl who had just come to Bangalore with probably like 2 suitcases and a lot of dreams though. And I had not expected anything to come out of my passion project, but somehow I did make it to the billboards, and this was in 2014, a long time ago. And that's when I think like I kind of started getting a big break, and I used to post my outfit, my styling looks online as well. And I think my work was getting quite a bit of eyeballs. And then in 2015, I won a national styling contest and I won an all expense paid trip to Paris to attend the Paris Fashion Week. So, yeah, it's definitely been high. And then after that, it's just like a series of collaborations. So I think I'm probably like the only Indian creator who's gone to IFA twice. I covered IFA in 2016 in Madrid, which was amazing. I wore this amazing outfit from Anushri Reddy and Gaurav Gupta. I was very used to creating editorial kind of content, but then suddenly with like the development of social media and a next group of generation coming over and like changing. Well, that's just how changes are. It's like, what do you call it? Video kill the radio star, if I'm not mistaken. So it's basically like TikTok kind of killed the editorial for a lot of us. So it took some time. So I think the 2022 was like a year of major change when editorial and like professionally shot content took a turn for like where people started liking phone content more and like more personal content. So for people who spent like a decade creating editorial content, it was definitely like starting from a scratch, especially for me because I had spent a long time creating an editorial kind of content. But yes, right now in 2023, I think I can safely say that I now create a mix of both. But if given a choice, I would still like to go and create an editorial content anytime, like the content that we're creating right now. See, for me, it's not about being like having a name and fame. For me, it's just about having a life so comfortable that when I go to a shopping, let's say when I go shopping, I want to be able to buy things without even looking at the price tag. That's the kind of comfortable life that I want to create for myself. And I think that's the reason why I do the things that I do, because I feel that I'm good at what I do. I have that confidence, and if I feel that I'm not good at what I am doing, then I work hard. I think I have been working hard to perfect myself. Well, I won't say perfect myself, but to be better at what I do and what I present. Like, I don't believe in lukewarm. It has to be either you're bad at what you do or either you're really good at what you do. There's no in between. So I think that for me, I have found happiness in styling, in makeup, in the fashion field, and that's the reason why I do the things that I do, and I am in this career because at the end of the day, see, it's not that my work doesn't give me stress. I think that everyone's job gives them stress, but you should love your job. Like, I want to be in a kind of industry where I feel that I'm doing what I do because I love it and not because I have to earn money. And my work makes me feel that sometimes it makes me feel that I'm not doing it for money, but I'm doing it for me, for my mental well being, and for me to leave behind a legacy when I'm gone.